We are the only all-female backpatch bike club in Great Britain.
If you've got a patch on, you think, ah, you're one of us. So everybody knows who you are, where you're from and what you're about. You know, it's colours. There's a real cross-section of women. We've all got different jobs, come from different backgrounds.
From an outsider's point of view, you wouldn't think all them different types of women would actually bond together. But they do.
We're not just dumb blondes, silly little girlies on bikes. We're more than that. Stereotypes are like women sitting on the back of the bikes looking pretty, real tarty, and if it's a woman riding a bike, so quite often the stereotype is, oh, she rides a bike, she must be macho, you know, dyke or lesbian or something, but it's not at all. You know, there's a lot of strong women in this world now who are strong and who can be feminine as well.
The image that we give out is, yeah, we're likeable women, you know, but everybody has two sides. I mean, if anybody sort of upsets me, they'll either get a gobful or a smack, depending on the severity of how much they upset me. But it takes a lot to get me riled anyway. But it's like anybody, if you push somebody too far, they're going to lash out, aren't they? But we're not a bunch of women that go around sort of all heavy-handed or anything. We've never had to deal with a situation because that situation's never actually risen. But none of us will be pushed about, you know. And as we're all together, you know, numbers are strength, aren't they?
So we're supposed to be the hard women of bikers. I'd say to an extent we are, not hard as in looking for trouble, but hardened women of biking, I would say. We've gone through life, we've seen all this shit. We've had broken hearts and been messed around by umpteen amounts of people, and now it's time just to stand on our own. We've made our own family.
We're always looking for new members. Obviously, they have to be the right people.
Hello, lovey. Hello. Okay. Hello.
That's from my personal point of view anyway, for my area. I've been told I'm quite fussy. I'd just like to know that I can trust them 100%.
Because you should have rang, because I would have come over and had the kids for you. Because I was going to come over Monday for the day. I was going to invite myself over, but you said you had to go away. Well, no, because you said that you weren't going to be there. But if you would have got stuck with the kids, you should have said, and I could have come over and had them.
I'm 45 years old. I have 6 grandchildren. I've been with Women in the Wind 9 months. And that, well, it's just me. A friend of ours had a pub and he said he had a rally. It was his first rally and he was looking for a cook. And I said, well, I didn't mind cooking for the whole weekend for them.
And on the Sunday morning, a couple of the rejects went up to the woman who was doing the cooking and asked her if they could have cooked breakfast. She says, no, sorry, it's just for the women only. She says, I'll do you later, I'm doing the women first. And I'm like, yeah, have some of this, you know.
You know, we had a good laugh and they were really friendly. And I asked if they could consider me for joining.
So we arranged to go down and meet her in the pub a couple of weeks later for a drink, you know, let her think it over and, you know, think about what she was getting into. We went down on the arranged date and yep, there she was. She was still up for joining and that's how we met Lynette.
They're lumbered with me as long as they'll have me. It's not a phase, no, I'm in it and I want to get the full patch and, yeah, carry on with the women. Yeah, they're a good bunch. No, it's not a party time, it's for real.
For them to make the first step shows that it's possible that they become a Women in the Wind. The ones that hold back and think that they should be invited to join will never make a Women in the Wind as long as their arse points downwards. And that's what we do. We don't go out looking for people, but we're there if anybody's seriously interested in joining us. But to take that big first step, you've got to have that inside you. If you haven't got the guts to do that, you'll never, ever make it.
The club is about going out together as a group of women, partying, having a good time, socialising, meeting other clubs, other people.
If there's a party or somewhere, one of us will be there from somewhere. What's the oil on these? The Bulldog Bash is a gathering of probably 20,000 people on a good year. It's run by the Hells Angels. The Bulldog has always sort of like been the main summer event that we go to.
It's a good party to go to. I mean, a party that lasts from Thursday to Sunday in my book is a damn good party.
As you probably noticed, I was quite into sort of dragons and purples and yin-yang Chinese astrology and things like that. So I just thought it looked really nice and had all in the colours I wanted. Didn't have the yin-yang in the typical black and white because that's boring, so I had it in the red and the yellow, which is similar colour to the yin-yang symbol that I've stencilled onto the tank of my bike. Because it's me. Definitely me.
Yeah, it goes with personality, doesn't it? Bright and cheerful. Cosmic. Just get my panniers off.
Wait, so you're going to get your pants off then?
I ain't got them on.
I
It's too hot.
thought you wore your big knickers on the Harley.
Well, don't tell everybody that.
Sorry. I've got my big knickers on.
This is it. GS 850. All legal.
All legal?
Well, I thought soon as they didn't search me.
Didn't search me.
No, I'm quite upset actually. I mean, you know, they search all these people and they don't search me. The image of bikers, they spread these rumours saying at this particular bike rally there is going to be gang war, there's going to be explosives, there's going to be all sorts of things. I think this has happened to every Bulldog Bash I've been to. And as yet, there has never been one single incident in all the years I've been going to bike rallies.
I mean, there are frictions arising in the motorcycle communities. It's very tight-knit. I mean, there's a lot of people here who maybe have minor grievances or major grievances with each other, but they don't bring it here with them. If they do it at home, fair enough. It doesn't happen here. People bury the hatchet, they respect the weekend.
Because we are so spread out, we don't have a territory, we're not territorial. We can't really afford to take sides with anyone if there is any problems with anyone. We don't get involved. And we don't get asked to get involved either.
It's taken us, you know, a good few years to sort of get where we are today, and we've kept out of trouble, and we've, you know, it's hard to really explain it because it's just happened over such a period of time. You know, you get to know these other clubs and go to their parties, invite them back, and you've got to give respect to get it. And I think at the moment we seem to be doing all right. You know, it works both ways. You've got to have respect both sides. You know, and keep your noses clean, so to speak.
I know Women in the Wind have been running a long time. As far as I'm aware, they are the #1 women's motorcycle club in the world. I don't think there's anyone else that even comes close in terms of reputation. And they're well respected throughout. I mean, they are a bona fide club in our eyes, and they've established that reputation, and fair play to them, they stick to it. They've earned it, they deserve it. I think they stand on their own very well. We don't get involved in their activities necessarily, and that's because we have sufficient respect to know that they can conduct their own affairs without anyone having to look at what they're doing. And long may that continue.
We are an independent club. We are not connected to any other club. There is no such thing as a female Hells Angel. Hells Angels are Hells Angels. They are male and they have Hells Angels written on their backs.
I celebrate my divorce every year at the Bulldog, so I have one hell of a party. 5 years this year. Well, it's something to celebrate, isn't it? 5 5 years of freedom. It's excellent.
I live what other people would, I suppose, call a normal life during the week. I'm the mother of 4 children. The girls come in from school and they have their tea and then they're playing or arguing or fighting or whatever. Friday after school, my girls go to their nans for the weekend and I'm there, I'm on the bike and gone.
She's late, isn't she? I thought she'd been here hours ago. I would imagine she's had the kids to sort out first.
I don't know. I know she was sorting out near a bike. Hi, Mum.
That wasn't my son, was it?
Oh, I was in the beer tent all night. Got a bit of a cider head this morning. Good night though, excellent night.
Jim put me to bed and I wasn't very well and I had the shakes and I just felt total shit until I went to Tesco's and had some cornflakes and toast.
Women in the Wind MC is an international organisation. The mother chapter is in the States. One of their members, Leah, has come over to party at the Bulldog and celebrate our 10th year with us.
Becky Brown, founder of Women in the Wind in the Toledo chapter. Present you with certificate of recognition for 10-year anniversary.
Brilliant. Thank you so much.
This is your 10-year pin.
Oh, thank you. Another patch. Oh, brilliant.
You're great.
Thank you, honey.
Thank you very much.
I get my 5 years and I've been in 5 years.
My 10-year badge. It lasted longer than my marriage. Oh, I'm chuffed to bits. I am. You made it. Oh dear. Commitment.
I think you've got another year to go, year and a half.
I don't know, I lost count, really.
I've got hay fever, I'm not crying. I'm chuffed to bits.
If you've had a weekend away with the club and you've got those memories of the fun you've had, the buzz of having had a really good, fun weekend gets you through the week.
Monday to Friday, 8:30 to 5. I'm a customer support executive. I've got to be that warm, welcoming sort of person. One of my other jobs is as a part-time youth worker. I suppose because I am doing so much, I do get quite stressed out and sort of quite often just say, right, that's it, I'm off. Get on my bike and just go. Don't know where I'm going, don't know what I'm going to do, where I'm heading. Just get out, fill bike with petrol and just ride.
Rest assured that when I start to make you nervous and I'm going to extremes, tomorrow I will change and today won't mean a thing. I'm a bitch, I'm a lover, I'm a child, I'm a
I lost my bike, it'd be like losing my right arm. It's part of my life. It's part of me.
It's a good thinking machine. You can sort things out, put things into perspective when you're riding along on your bike. I started off with your average sort of like tatty old bikes and that, and I've worked my way up to getting a Harley. When you've got something special in your life, not mean your bike, it makes you feel really good. I'd say a Harley Davidson must be every woman's dream at the end of the day. In fact, if I was to be quite honest about it all, you know what I mean? Don't waste money on a vibrator, get a Harley.
Well, I work on a VDU 9 till 5, roughly, and it is nice to get home and get the bike out and head for the hills. Oh, it's not a piece of metal, it comes with a heart, definitely. It's a love affair. You have a love affair with your bike. All people do, both men and women. And if you don't, you're not really a bike rider. You've got to feel that as one with the bike. You feel sometimes that you haven't got a bike. You're just floating along the road, you know, which is a good experience. I never had the maternal instinct and could never understand women who said they would kill for their children until I got a bike, and the bike turned my life around. Then I realised that you don't need other things. Don't really need a job. I certainly don't need a man in my life. The bike gives us everything I can get.
Well, my bike, it used to belong to Richie. He was the Sergeant at Arms of the Patriots, MC at a, male MC club. And he died in an accident in January. It was a waste. It was a real waste. He had so much going for him. He had so much, and that. My bike means everything to me because it did belong to Richie. It was Richie's bike. He did the paint job on the tank and everything. It's irreplaceable, and I'm very, very careful of it. Very careful of it.
I am the oldest member of Women in the Wind because I'm 48. I'm married with a couple of children, well, adults now, 2 lads who are now at university. I work as an infant teacher. I've got this 850, GS 850, which is quite changed, chopped. It's quite low. It's nice and low because I'm not very tall, and I do like to have my feet on the floor. And longer than it should be. Long, low and black, which is the way I like it. I get on it and I ride it. It's not my child. Well, I suppose one could be really trendy and say, oh, it's freedom and all that, but in a way I suppose it is. It represents a mode of life which I could not take part in if I didn't have a bike. I mean, I actually go and I take part in the biker community, which is a very strong community.
Isn't it? Hey, mate, how come you got yours first then?
Because I asked first.
Not?
I haven't eaten for days.
Sorry. Right, yours is coming as well. I don't think so. All right. Okay. Coming.
One of our main get-togethers this year is Lynette's wedding, which we are combining with a club meeting and party. At the meeting, we will be deciding who gets the patches.
She has worked her bum off for the club,
I've got cow in here.
I would like to see Lynette made up to Prospect on her wedding day. I think it'd be a really nice gesture from the club.
I suppose you two want a cup of tea now.
Yes, please. Yeah, tissues. Thank you very much. Away you go.
I've been associate for a year, and I hope that I'll be worthy of getting my Prospect badge because I think I've proved to them that I'm loyal, I'm reliable, I'm helpful if they want me to, and I'm there if they need me. So hopefully by the time I get married and we have our rally, they'll say, yes, I can have my Prospect badge. And then I'm one step up the ladder and I've got a one step ahead.
I promise.
I'm behaving.
You should have seen the cake they got me last year for my birthday.
Really?
It was about that big square and it had this bloody great dick on the top of it. I don't know if I'm trying to say you didn't enjoy it.
Excuse me.
I ate it very slowly.
Head first. Please.
Please.
I can't handle it. I'll tell you now, you lot, we got no peepholes in our tent. Out.
Oh, there will be.
But when you decide to join something like Women in the Wind, you accept that these are your sisters. And just like you would with family, you are there for them. You are totally committed to looking after them and being there for them. That's what being in a club is all about.
We wouldn't see anybody out on the streets as somebody that lost a house once and she was taken in by one of the girls and is still there. Things like that. We just won't let any of them go down.
When my other half, Richie, died, they were there for me then. They supported me, they were there for me, they were my backbone, because I was a mess. But no, we're strong. I mean, I'll be strong for any of them if they need it, and they know that. I'll be there for them, they're there for me. It's mutual.
Go on. Done it! There's now a Prospect. Done it, see? So that means your blank's on us even more.
I'm now going to ask my hubby to sew them on for me.
Are you supposed to do that yourself? I had to.
Oh, I can't. That's one thing I can't do is sew.
She carries on working hard. That'll come off and she'll get a full patch for her back. Mine, I was made up, really made up. It's one of the best feelings in the world. Well,
Has one gone from Prospect to full patch?
There you go, I'm just going to go and find a needle.
What's happening to that coat? Lynn's just been made up to Prospect.
Oh, bless. Got a Annette, my dress is going to go up. Do you want me to hold your dress? Yeah. Don't put these down. It's not manipulating.
And you're riding, Ben. You're going to ride?
Yeah. You'll get bloody drafts like that. Stash forgot to put her knickers on her.
Oh, no.
So she's doing it now.
Now for the sexy part.
Well, I'm usually... No, I'm not. I'll be lying if I say I'm dead organised. I'm not.
That was a bang.
Just have a quick look at your older.
Yeah.
It's the boots. I've ripped them because I couldn't got cross pulling them up, I did.
Oh, no.
See? I got cross pulling them up.
Where's your garter?
You need a polished wine next, Andy.
No worries. As a prospect, that's my place in life. There's no sweat.
Yeah.
Panic.
Panic? Yeah. What are you lost?
Nothing. Everyone's ready except me.
Hey, can you go downstairs, please? Does it need a couple of...
I might be able to put a couple there to make
I've got
it
my
tight.
waistcoat going on.
What?
My waistcoat.
You're not.
Just got to put patches on.
Well, why didn't you say I'd have sewn the patches on your dress?
Lead up to the front and everyone will get the idea we're moving.
Trident is goddess of the sea. They had to cover the trident in flowers because otherwise the vicar says it was the devil. So we decided to have red, cream and black roses for club colours.
Do you think it's nice? It's lovely.
Yeah.
I think it's the first time the vicar's ever done a biker's wedding.
Hope this is going to give me away.
My family is important, but my club's my family as well.
I will be true to you.
I will be true to you.
In honour of the trust we place in each other.
In honour of the trust we place in each other.
I will be loyal to you.
I will be loyal to you.
In honour of the commitment.
In honour of the commitment
we make to one another.
we make to one another.
I will be there for you.
I will be there for you.
In honour of the love we share.
In the honour of the love we share.
And the road we will travel together.
And the road we'll travel together.
Whatever may happen.
Whatever may happen.
Whatever we have to face.
Whatever we have to face.
I will be true.
I will be true.
I therefore pronounce them to be husband and wife.
Being in Women in the Wind has given me a lot of confidence, because when I'm with the other women, you feel that bond, you feel that sense of belonging, you feel that the vibes of it, really, and that is tremendous. Just like anybody belonging to a strong group. I'm sure people that belong to a strong church feel that confidence. You know, someone very, very Christian who belongs to a very strong Christian church feels that confidence in themselves that they've got something behind them. Well, for me, that's Women in the Wind.
I put my job and Women in the Wind probably on an equal footing. You know, I need the job to survive. And, you know, and the club is my life.
It gives you security, basically. You've got the security of knowing that someone's always going to be there for you at the end of the day, no matter what. I've achieved a lot more since I've been with the girls, and I've bettered myself, basically. The club is my life now.
Being in Women in the Wind gives you that little push just to be more yourself, be more confident, because you've got your sisters surrounding you.
It is a sense of belonging, but it's not a case of needing to belong or wanting to belong. You just belong.